Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Agnes at momcandoit.com. Today I wanted to take you through my office project. So I have been talking over my channel previously, especially when I was buying the Ikea furniture, that I will be doing my new project, and that was to convert my box room or spare bedroom into my office space. Until now I was working downstairs in my living room, and this was working fine for us during the pandemic because kids were at home all the time and I could keep an eye on them. But now the time has changed a little bit. We are still in lockdown, at least for 4 weeks at the moment, and I'm working from home. But the kids aren't here because they are in school, and because of that I'm able to focus and just, I don't have to look out for them. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity for us to kind of, clear out the bedroom space and move into the office. I apologize for the lighting here. It is super gloomy day today, and I'll show you outside what's happening. So this is my window, and as you can see, it is so rainy today. It is absolutely disgusting outside. So this is why I've got all the lights possible today to just kind of keep it nice and bright, and my desk light is on. But anyway, the room isn't complete yet, and there's still a lot that we want to do to it, but I wanted to show you now because you're probably going to see me filming from this room sometimes, and I want you to see what it looks like now, and then once the whole project is done, I will then recreate another video or film another video where I show you the whole office space that we have. It is a little room. It is only, I think it's about 3 meters by 3 meters, so just about 3 meters by 3 meters, so it's not big. It's enough to fit here double bed or single bed, so it's enough to make it into a bedroom. But because everyone has a bedroom, well, the boys share it at the moment, but they're still very young and it doesn't really matter so much. It's ideal that now during the time where everyone works from the office, or where working from office became more kind of an option or more of a possibility and more a necessity nowadays more than any time before. Everyone needs an office space, and it is really, really good to be able to separate the whole living space with your working space, or from your working space. So it is important that you know that you can just go on into one specific place in your house where you only got your work space. So let me just show you quickly, and as I said, things aren't done completely and they aren't finished. I will start from taking you through the entrance. So this is the room, and it is all blue because initially we did plan this to be a boys' room. Little did we know the pandemic is gonna happen. Now you might have seen me posting an IKEA video where I have filmed this wardrobe before, or this calyx system. And in this calyx system we bought the one 4x3 because it is spacious enough for us to have our files in, and also small enough to kind of not clutter the room too much. So in here I just put little decorations just to kind of brighten up the space. So we've got little candles here and little candles here as well, some books at the bottom, some of my office stuff, and those little pull-out cupboards. So in here we do hold our folders as well, or my husband does. So yeah, and the next thing I want to show you is our little desk. Now this desk is from IKEA, and I have purchased this desk. I know it's tiny, but I bought this desk just before the pandemic happened. I did not know that we're gonna have to work from home. At that time I've only been working on my blog, and I didn't spend so much time at my desk, but now that I do, I realize this is a tiny desk. I don't have enough space to put my books in when I'm working, and I do need a big desk. And the reason I'm not changing it yet is because I want to get a sit and stand desk. You might have seen online, or you might have seen IKEA actually does them really nice desks. They are a little pricey because they range from £385 I think upwards, depends which size do you want, but the one that I do is nearly £400. So because it's so expensive, I'm holding out with this expense, and I will get it once I can afford it. And it's not huge, but it's got a little pull-out cupboard, and it's very messy. I'm not going to show you what's inside. So on top of it, I've got my computer. Now I don't know yet how I'm going to work with this space, because although I have had it downstairs, it was slightly different. Downstairs I've had everything on the floor, other than my desktop, so yeah, we will see. I've got this little bin here, and this little bin we actually got from Ikea as well, and it is actually a pot, but I thought it's white and it will serve really well as a bin. Right here you can see this oval chest of drawers. Now we will paint this white as a temporary solution, but because only yesterday I moved to this room, I thought it's no point waiting for this one little thing to be moved, because I was ready to move. So we just moved, and we will eventually paint this white. My husband's got a white paint, so during the time when he's off, he's going to put it painted white, just to kind of make it look nice. I've got a little desk lamp. It's bright enough for me to kind of work overnight. This LED light as well. It's old, it's recycled. And our printer with a scanner. This little guy I bought from TK Maxx haul, and it only costed £6 for this one, and I think about £7 for this one. I'm not too sure why the prices were different, but I want to hang this on the both sides of the room, or maybe I'll arrange it differently. I'm not too sure yet how am I going to work it out. Now, this room has one window which will let in plenty of light, because when it's a nice and sunny day, this is south facing room, so I will have a lot of light in here, and which will be nice, which will provide a little bit of lighting. And I've got a radiator underneath. This is why I didn't want to put the desk underneath the window, because I thought I will just shade the whole radiator, and I'm one of those people that is always cold, so I need to have radiator exposed and make sure that nothing covers it, so it's nice and warm. Now these blinds here my husband installed last night, and they are from Ikea as well. I think they were only about £30. I will double check that and put that in the description below. So this is what happens. So they are completely blackouts. If I turn the lights off now, the only light you can see is the one from my desk, and it does actually block a lot of light into the room, which is nice, because when it comes to the time when it's really bright outside, I can also block it up. So I think that little picture there really goes nicely with the blinds. Let me just open it up, and it's so easy to open because you literally just push it up, and they like paper. They're made of paper kind of thing. Really interesting how it's made. Yeah, I've got a little net curtain. I bought them a long time ago, and they hang on that little, I don't know what you call it, but they like plastic sticker ones. And I bought a little net holder, and I like net curtain. This is what we used to have in Poland always, and I put little decorations there on the window shelf. And this corner is completely empty at the moment, and so is this wall, because I'm still thinking what to do here. I'm not so great at design, and you know, my ideas of what to put on the walls isn't, let's say I just don't have taste for it, and I'm not great at organizing spaces, or I'm not great at creating, you know, the very beautiful and pretty environment for yourself, if you like. So my house isn't very well decorated, just because I just don't have the taste for it, and I would appreciate your advice. What can I put here? I can put a little sofa, but it's a small room, so I think if I put a little sofa here, you know, it will clutter it. Besides, I don't really want anyone sitting here. I don't need anyone sitting here. I might bring another chair in here, just because sometimes my husband comes and works here and I want to sit down with him or whatever. So we may need that space. But yeah, I think what would be nice is put a bit more greenery, because at this point in time, I've got those little cactuses, which I did pick up from Ikea. And also I've got this little guy here. It's a real plant, so that adds a little bit of a green effect to the room, but I do think we do need a little bit more greenery in here. So I'm thinking if I put big tall plant, I'm not sure what kind, but I'm thinking of putting big plant in here just to brighten up the whole space. I worry that there is a radiator right next to it, because it will be probably providing a bit too much of a warmth to it. I don't know, I will see how I work it out. Time will show, but I would really love your advice. If you know, guys, what to put on that wall, or on that wall as a matter of fact, because it is empty as well. I also wanted to show you is my chair. This chair we bought off the Amazon. I will link in the description below. It's just a net chair, and it is very dirty right now because I spilled endless amount of coffees and teas in here, and also my kids did. It's on a wheels, so it moves around. It also spins around. It's very comfortable, I must say that. I do sit a lot of hours on my chair, and it is very comfortable. So I think it only costed about 40 or 50 pounds, so it wasn't expensive. I will try to find a link in the description below, because I do really think that this is a great chair to have if you're looking for a comfortable chair. I did look initially for leather chair, but they like 2 times the price at least, and I thought I really don't mind the material, although I can see the material now does end up getting very dirty very quickly. So if you want to have something that does not get as dirty as quick, then you probably want to get yourself a chair that is made out of leather or fox leather. Yeah, and what you might have noticed, there was this blanket hanging here. So because I really like to be kept nice and warm, I do have this beautiful blanket, and it is made of kind of a sheep skin. So it's made out of kind of a sheep skin. It's really nice and cozy, this side and this side as well. So what I like to do quite often, I just cover myself up and sit down and work when I'm really cold. And especially when I was in the living room, I did find that I was getting really cold because it's a massive room, and for it to warm up you would have to keep the door closed and literally put the heating up really high. So this room is nice and warm at the moment. I'm feeling really warm, so I don't know if I'm going to be using here as much the blanket, but I've just hanged it here. I think it looks really pretty as well. I actually picked it up from Asda and it only cost £11, so I think this is a really great buy. It's not huge because it's 150 by 120 centimeters, so it's really not that big, but I think it's really pretty. So at this point in time, it is just going to go on the back here and serve as my back. One more thing I forgot to mention to you guys is this mat. And this is actually a mat that you can get from Ikea, and it is to prevent from your floor scratching or getting scratched by the wheels of your chair. So we got this mat from Ikea. I think it was somewhere around £30, or no, it was cheaper actually. I will research that and I'll show you the price. But I think it is a very good thing, especially if you have a wooden floor. Now this is not wood, this is actually just panels, what do you call them? You know, the ones that clip together, and you know, it's not so much of a problem if that gets scratched, but it still just wouldn't look very nice. So we got this wooden, this mat, and because it's see-through you can't really see it, only, you know, if you turn the lights on and off. You can see it, but it's not as visible, but it does protect the floor, so it's a good thing to have as well.